Welcome to the Rawco podcast. We're here with Adrian and
PEYGAN.
Give us a little introduction about yourself.
Yeah, so only been in the scene for the last about 8 months now. I'm pretty new to it still. I think how I met you was my debut at the massive DJ competition.
That was also my debut.
Oh wow.
So yeah, we've been in the scene like the same amount of time, at least as like artists.
It was actually a very scary time because I remember I was making my own songs, phoning social media and stuff like that, and then I applied for that competition, the massive one.
Yeah.
I think like they said 240 people entered it or something like that, or 150 or something like that. And I was like, no, I didn't get into it because they only chose 10 people, and then they announced that lineup was like 10 people, and my name was on there. I was like, fuck, and then. Especially making Uptempo as well, I was pretty nervous about it too. And then I think 2 weeks after that announcement got made, I played it massive the first time, full shit in it. First time actually on a stage properly, and I was like, I'm gonna fuck up.
You know, I was there.
Yeah, you were there. You talked to me, yeah.
Yeah, it was fucking. I even went in for that competition. I didn't even get chosen.
Oh really?
Yeah, I was like, fuck. Like, I was like, I can't be that bad, surely. Like, I had like 6 or 7 unreleased tracks in there.
Now you're playing international nights. So.
Yeah, so
wasn't it a 30-minute mix you had to make, or a 20-minute mix?
something. It was around 30 minutes, I think. Yeah, maybe 20, maybe even 15.
I was shocked because I made a 30-minute mix to play on that day, and then that day before, like, oh, you're playing 15 minutes, and I was like, oh, what the fuck?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, okay, yeah. That's crazy.
Full cram, like 10 songs in 15 minutes. Just like merge songs together. Yeah, it was a good time, and then I think I'm coming second for that competition.
Oh wow.
And then I think a week after that, Liam texted me saying, hey bro, do you want to close Hell in a Cell? And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I thought coming second, I was like, nah, I didn't make it. Like, I'm fucking need to go back to drawing boards and stuff. And then I don't think Liam was there, but I think PEYGAN was there. And he said to Liam, he was like, oh, I think PEYGAN's performance is great. He should play Hell in a Cell. And then they booked me like for that.
Yeah,
you got booked for that too, didn't you?
Yeah, I got booked like in September or even August. It was like a long time before the event.
Yeah.
But basically, I think the event before that for Bloodlust, I sold like quite a lot of tickets, and I think I put out like a expression of interest to play at Hell in a Cell. And then as I put that expression out, I also was doing all the content and stuff on TikTok, Instagram, and then also doing like more of the, I don't know, DJ videos as well, trying to get my name out there and playing like unreleased tracks on TikTok or whatever, which didn't even get that many views at all, but I guess it worked. So yeah, they've finally eventually booked me, and I was also like selling tickets and stuff for them, which I think showed that people would come and see me. So yeah.
When did you start doing content yourself? Like, did you start way before that time I met you Massive, or was it?
Yeah, way before. I started doing content in like 2023, but like towards the end of 2023. But I didn't know like the right way to do it and how to engage viewers. So I just do like random videos of me at a DJ studio in Brisbane, and I'm just, you know, doing some stuff, and it'd get like 20 likes max. And I'm like, oh, come on, man. I'm just so confused. I don't know how I'm supposed to like get enough views to like show people that I'm worth watching. And then at the start of 2024, I did this little DJ producer course, which actually showed me how to produce, but it was more the how marketing to become an artist aspect, and it showed like me how to like network, like anything, even like to do with like writers and stuff, if you became like a full headliner, and like stuff to do with touring DJs and going into agencies, but that was more for different parts of EDM. Yeah. But yeah, that helped me with content because it showed how you have to engage viewers right at the start. And then
So when you first made content, was more for yourself, or was you trying to promote yourself as a like DJ at that time, or?
I was trying to promote myself as a DJ, trying to figure out how like companies would book other DJs, like what do they have that I don't, and it's everything almost came to the social media presence.
Yeah, always does.
Yeah. So
did you find like a bigger jump in views when you started doing like the more less serious videos, like the kettle kick rolls?
Yeah, I definitely did. And when like Knockout last year was coming up, I was riding that Knockout train, you know, doing like the kick roll videos, or doing something really stupid like, oh, I'm gonna be in the pit the whole time, or I even just like reacting to the lineups and stuff, and those would be getting good views, and I just like I'd put it on a bit, but like do more of the Mr. Miyagi sort of thing, you know, like holy fuck this guy. But yeah, eventually like it kept like going, and when I was like the week of Knockout, I probably did a video or two every single day. Each of one of those were getting like 20,000-30,000 each every time. I'm like, fuck yeah, like this is good,
going well. Just keep going. Fight it out. You have been doing a bit of content together as well.
Yeah, recently, last couple months now.
Yes.
And a few actually went viral. I think 2 of them have, or 3 of them have,
Yeah, there's one of them's like on 100,000.
Oh fuck! Is that the stealing one? Like when someone's trying to steal you Uptempo?
No, that one went okay. I think it was the one we pulled in with the car, and it was like what was the caption again?
It was like when you pull up to the lights.
Oh yeah, I'm playing. You see us.
Oh yeah, pull up to the lights. Yeah, that one did like
that was a good one.
Yeah, man. And then the fifth, like the Germany one did did pretty good.
That was
too,
good. But that still comes along. Like I like through my other accounts on Instagram, and I fucking just go on reels, and that'll pop up every now and then.
Yeah, it was funny. And some dude like messaged both of us and like did like some animation thing. And
what?
Like, some dude like holding the microwave out of the car. But it was like a Cyberguns track or something.
Oh, that's mad. Yeah.
Even I think Invaders commented that post. He was like, "Give that microwave back to me."
Yeah, that was funny. But yeah, like we both just like trying to help each other, I guess.
Yeah, of course.
Grow.
Well, I love making content. Like I feel like as much as I love making music, content as well. I love making it. Like come up with ideas and trying to be funny at the same time, trying to sell myself at the same time too. So it's definitely like time consuming making music, but also making content as well.
Were you always like comfortable in front of the camera, or did that take some getting used to?
Even like right now, I'm shitting it. Because I get recorded. But I used to actually own a massage business before I like started music. Or when I was 16, I did remedial massage at TAFE.
Yeah.
And I actually did content back then. And like back then, I was like talking in front of the camera. I was pretty shit, but I got used to it, and then now I obviously had that experience of running a business and posting content, making content. I've learned to sort of like come from that and make content for music now.
Yeah.
So I had a bit of I guess experience before that sort of thing. So yeah,
it's actually mad. Yeah, because when I was in high school, I was like I don't know why, I always didn't want to do the 9-to-5 job.
Yeah,
so I was always trying to find like something I liked that I could make money off of. So first it was like, I was just like trying to be like a YouTuber. I am never ever telling anyone my old YouTube channel. But yeah, it was like proper, like I was a kid. I was doing like giveaways to my fucking high school mates like on YouTube. And then it started, I went to like doing clothing. I literally sold like online clothes and had like a clothing brand, which I didn't do well, and that died after a few months. And then started doing another thing with my mate's YouTube channel, and eventually like I decided like DJing is really good. And doing that sort of content as well now. So
I was like, at my school in high school, fuck, everyone had like a YouTube channel. Like year 70A is just like gaming or just stupid like literally fucking everyone had one.
I had that phase as well. I used to be a Twitch streamer. I used to play like Apex Legends. I was playing like ranked like tournaments and like scrims and stuff. I was
just recording everything.
Yeah, literally.
The code montages and stuff.
Yeah, like, I didn't get to that extent. I wasn't that good, but yeah, it was crazy. All right, question for Pagan: what got you into the harder styles?
Okay, this is a good one. So I've actually been in hardstyle for about 10 years now, I'd actually say. So I pretty much started the gym culture, like the Ziz type
the Yossa stuff.
Yeah. So so obviously like I actually never knew like what hardstyle was back then. Obviously listened to it because you listen to gym playlists and stuff like that. So I was always into like that sort of like remix, like Ziz type stuff. And my favorite thing was going to the gym with the boys. You find songs the day before, you would like play in the car, everyone was like, fuck yeah, like it's going crazy in the car and shit, and then you just power your gym workouts and stuff. I actually didn't go to my first festival until it was Carnival 2022.
Okay, yeah.
I was supposed to go to that one that was end of 2021. What was it called? It was Epic. It was a different name. It was called something else.
I don't know.
But yeah, no, my first was
We'll link
2022
it
as
here
well.
somewhere. But yeah, so I went to Carnival the first one, and I think what got me into hardstyle was pretty much like the culture around it. So like gym was first, and then I actually didn't even know it was HSU events. Like I thought DEFCON was the only thing that was back in the day. And I think this year I turned 18, actually closed down, I think, or shut down in Australia. But then my mates were like, oh, there's like HSU, like there's events that play like 4 or 5 times a year. And I was like, what? And I just played this hard my whole life pretty much, and didn't know those festivals going on anyway. Yeah, so that's pretty much what got me into it. Just basically build up from there. Like started with the easy sort of stuff, and then grew to like harder raw style.
That's how you progress.
Yeah.
Something like the euphoric shit, then you just end up in fucking Uptempo.
It took me a while, but because like I heard Uptempo the first time back in like 23, I think. Might have been one of Dimitri K's songs, I think, or Deadly Gun songs, and I was like, oh, like it's a bit too much, eh?
Yeah.
Now look at me.
No, I was the exact same. Like when I first got into hardstyle, I was like, euphoric is like perfect for me, you know. And then some of like the euphoric drops started having like the raw drops, and I was like, that's a bit hard. And then I went from euphoric straight to like Uptempo.
Oh really?
And I loved like the Uptempo sound, and then sort of met in the middle, and now I'm just raw.
Who was your first Uptempo artist? Like what got you into that?
Dimitri K, I feel like that was everyone.
I think like those like remixes he does on Spotify and stuff like that got me.
And the first song I liked of his was "Stop the Boat." Like,
oh fuck, that's a good track.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I love that track. Did you go to Knockout 23?
Nah.
I did. Yeah.
How good was this set at the pit?
Yeah, it was crazy, bro.
It was with my mates and like, oh come Encho. I can't remember who played Encho. I think it was Sepha. Yeah, and my other mate's like, nah, fuck, stay here. Trust me, stay here. Stayed, and I'm like, oh fuck, this is.
Did you know who he was before?
I knew who he was, but I never really listened to Uptempo. I was always melodic, euphoric, like Zatox and shit.
Yeah.
And then my mate Aiden, he was just like, trust me, stay here. And I was like, all right, let's see. And I was like, fuck, okay.
I'm noticing a trend. Everyone starts like euphoric and then just goes as hard as they
unless you're Andrew.
Want to. Yeah,
unless just fucking start. Andrew.
Yeah.
He just fucking started on Uptempo.
Did he?
Yeah. So he's like started on bounce, and I was just like, Dush Crush, and that's it. That's all he fucking listens
to. I don't understand. Yeah, I think his first rave was Knockout.
Knockout last year.
And he went from like I don't even know.
No, he literally just went from fucking Uptempo to the brain rot Uptempo.
Yeah.
And then I got him into industrial. But yeah, it's fucking Uptempo, man.
Oh, it's crazy. So following on that question about what got you into the harder styles, how did that, like you liking the genre, turn into you wanting to be an artist in like this scene?
So pretty much what got me like wanting to do this was pretty much going to festivals myself, being around your massive group of mates, and when a big drop happened, everyone goes, oh,
fuck yeah.
That feeling, I love that feeling. And getting videos of it, seeing your mates react like that, and that's what inspired me to like basically DJ first. I tried DJing back in 2023, end of 2023.
Okay, yep.
Just DJing, didn't make music, nothing like that. And then I actually had a break for a bit because I was like, oh, this is not going to go anywhere, sort of thing, blah, blah. And then I started learning producing, I think, start of 2024. Just did it like harder class YouTube videos, stuff like that. And then I think I had a big break again because I was like, fuck, this is way too hard to learn. Like, it's just a hard thing to learn. Like you probably said yourself, like it takes a long time to learn how to do it.
Yeah.
And then until I actually met the Crowdex boys, I sent them a track to basically like say, oh, like, what do you guys think of this, blah, blah. And they were like, this is shit. Let us like help you out, teach you. So I did a call with them. They said like, went through the track and stuff. They're like, no, like we'll teach you and stuff.
Oh wow.
So I basically did like one lesson a week for like how long? I think about 12 weeks or something like that, and pretty much fast track my progress from like 20% to like pro level sort of thing.
Yeah.
And it was expensive, but obviously saves you money rather than uni getting trained by professionals.
Yeah, of course.
So, best money ever spent, and even now I still see him once every couple of weeks just to get like advice on my tracks and stuff like that. But I feel like any professional, but if you want to learn quick, you hire a professional.
100%.
They teach you everything.
Yeah.
Learn
from the best.
Yeah, and like I guess what got me inspired in the first place was like mainly like Deadly Guns, Dimitri K, like big build ups and then those fake drops, those big drops just smash you in the face.
Yeah,
that's what got me into Uptempo. And I love raw style as well. I still do like raw style, but I feel like there's only some drops that get you like, with raw style. I feel like Uptempo gives you that effect most drops. That's why like I just love that feeling. That's what inspired me to like go, hey, I want to make stuff like that. I want people to react to my stuff like that too.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much what got me into being an Uptempo artist. And especially in Australia, it's hard because people do like it here, but compared to raw style, it's very low.
100%.
And there's not many like Uptempo only like events here, like high voltage and stuff like that. So I definitely jumped in the deep end on this one. But I was like, I love making this shit. I'll keep putting my eggs in this basket and try and push the sound.
Well, there's just less competition for you.
Yeah, 100%.
It was, but I didn't do it because of that reason. I did it because I loved it, and it's
worked out well.
Yeah,
it's like pros and cons to it, but I feel like if I can make it overseas eventually, then that's where I'll be set up there.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, you start just fucking. There's an Uptempo event every fucking second day. Yeah. Like, there's a shit ton.
Yeah. And I always close in like in Australia too, called Uptempo.
Yeah, yep.
Play over there. You might be playing at fucking like midday or something.
100%. Yeah. Like, because there was an event in Eindhoven. I was meant to go to it. I ended up going on a fucking euphoric one instead.
Yeah.
And it had like I think it was Lekker Faces at like 3 p.m. or like 4 p.m. And just from there, it just went fucking mental. You had Spit Noise Mixer Future, and then all day events there. Uptempo would be perfect for you.
I love it there. I went to Europe last year, and I went to Intense and Harmony of Hardcore.
Fuck, how was that?
I actually reckon I liked Harmony over Intense.
Yeah.
Because it was a one-day event, had 12 stages, and it was pretty much all Uptempo hardcore shit. And I pretty much seen every person I wanted to see Uptempo-wise at that one festival.
Yeah, okay.
And then Intense was good, but it was obviously mixed up different genres and stuff like that. Doing a 3-day festival was fucking hard.
It gets to you, yeah.
Like day 4, or leaving the festival was like dead, like no sleep, like.
Because I did DEF CON last year, and just like if you don't take breaks, you're fucked.
Yeah.
But I'm doing Decibel this year, and the after parties go to like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. I'm not sleeping. Like,
pretty sure Intense after parties went to like that same time as well. It's silent discos and stuff.
Yeah. No, it's worth it for the memories.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the same as me. You know, I don't think I'm gonna do like a 3-4 day festival. At least for like the entire time. I think like day 2 or like one of the days that doesn't have as many artists as I want to see.
No, you have a sleep in and then you just
have a proper sleep.
You cruise it.
Yeah.
Did you find yourself after you've been to a Europe fest like DEF CON, you don't enjoy these festivals as much as you did before you went?
100%. Yeah? Like, DEF CON was my first Euro festival. Once I came back, you just notice how shit some of the crowds are.
Yeah.
Especially at like more of the mainstream events. Like, obviously you got the smaller events where the crowd's very dedicated, so you can compare it to that. But some of our mainstream events, when you compare it to like DEF CON, or I did Thunderdome as well, I think Thunderdome had one of the best, most dedicated crowds I've seen in my life. Like, you got all the skinheads as well. It was a good crowd. I fucking loved it. But yeah, when you come back here, it's just kind of like, okay, this sort of settle for.
Too many influences, I reckon, or people that just go to
there to go.
For the sake of it, yeah.
I knew fucking someone, it was Knockout last year. She rocked up at, I think, 10 just to go get a fit pic with the fireworks.
Really?
Yeah. She rocked later just to get a fit pic at the fireworks.
I think it's also like the advertising aspect as well.
Yeah.
Because I think like if the bigger events were advertising like the rave and the music more instead of the like
the gimmick of it all,
the gimmick and like the production, all that. You get more of the dedicated crowd, but they probably wouldn't sell as many tickets.
Like I'd be happy with zero fucking production and just an insane sound system, insane sets, insane fucking artists. Like you've got all those events in Europe. You've got I don't know, like a $10 festival, $10 event runs from like to the middle of the night in the middle of a warehouse. And you just see how fucking mental the crowd looks.
Yeah.
Like the one Cool T did his Bloodbath Machinery album one last year. I'm going to one in August called Nashwashed, which is like a hard techno one. Coolty's playing there, and Andrex is doing a hard techno set as well.
Oh, really?
So I'm fucking keen to see how that crowd is. But yeah, I guess as you're saying, yeah, the big ones here is just more focused on looking good, I guess.
Yeah. What do you think about the Paradigm lineup?
Ooh. I fucking really like it. I saw Revelation. I was like, oh god.
Oh yeah, I saw Revelation.
Yeah,
too.
I was like, fuck,
yeah,
that was a big seller.
Yeah, I saw Junkie Kid as well, and I wasn't expecting that.
Neither was I. I had to have a second look through, and I saw Junkie Kid.
Yeah.
Jovin, she's fucking good as well.
Yeah.
Vexed, I was surprised to see him on that.
Yes.
Love you, Jake. Love you.
Yeah, since we just saw him.
Yeah, so
He's a good bloke. Nice guy.
funny guy, yeah.
And he's objectively just good looking, which I just kind of hate. Like, imagine being a good singer, good looking, and tall. That's like the perfect, and European. Bro, the girls would be fucking sprinting for him. I don't know how they don't already.
Wasn't it Anime lineup as well?
Yeah. And then phase 2 lineup, I'm not sure if it got posted today or not.
Has it? Oh, is it coming out today?
7 p.m. I think. I could be wrong, but I know it comes out shortly.
It would be, 7 p.m.
I was speaking of
all headliners or
fucking, it's 6:51 at the time of recording. We'll react to it when it comes out.
Yeah, if it's because I spoke to Peter, I know one of them. And it's fucking like no one's expecting it. Like it'll be it's a really big headliner.
Okay.
But yeah, Revelation. When I saw that, I was like, God, another Melbourne trip.
Yeah. Well, I was like, I saw that. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go. I reckon I'll go. It's gonna be sick.
So phase 1 mixed up like hard techno and raw style.
It's hard techno, trance, side trance, and hard style.
Yeah, it's fucking good because I think they're doing 2 stages.
Yeah, they're doing 2 trance and side trance, and then hard techno and hard style on main, which I think would be good. I think I'd actually spend, depending on what artist is playing, but I might spend some time on the trance side trance thing because I need
just to break it up.
Yeah, I need a little bit of a break because like it's like when you're DJing and you want to go to these events, like me and you, we're fucking seeing like every artist we want to see and also playing that event, and it like the hard style sort of like starts becoming less special to
enjoyable
you for a little bit, and then you listen to a bit of other music and you come back to it and you're like
gotcha.
Yeah, it's good now, it's good.
But do you find yourself like you know how to make music, so when you like know how to make music, when you go to festivals and stuff now, you like don't enjoy as much as you did before you knew how to make music?
Yeah,
a bit,
100%.
Yeah.
It's you sort of like I'm sort of almost analyzing like tracks I've never heard yet, like before, like while it's playing, I'm like, oh yeah, you know, I'm like trying to like think like, how do I do this? Like, at home. But yeah, you sort of lose that special like feeling when you start like creating it yourself, but.
Unknown feeling sort of thing.
Yeah,
like made sort of thing.
Yeah.
So it's like TNT. I saw they did like a mini interview and like they listen to everything but hardstyle.
Yeah.
Like, they just won't listen to it.
Well, I think that could be good for creativity. But it just depends like what sort of.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. But also like I guess you'd lose like the love of it if every single time you turn on the radio like in your car, it's just consistently hardstyle, which is me right now. But like if you're just doing that for years and years, eventually you'll lose.
So I was doing that for years and years, and you get sick of it a bit. So now I've just got like fucking King Von on during the day.
I don't even
hit the gym.
I don't even know who King Von is.
Like a Chicago drill rapper. Then like at gym, it's usually hardstyle, but you gotta have the balance. I feel like because you got an event like every week. You kind of, you want to go there expecting new shit. You want to.
Yeah.
Yes, it to be a special feeling.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm keen to go back to that Melbourne crowd. The Melbourne crowd
looks, man.
It always increases my love for hardstyle. When I come back to Sydney after a Melbourne event, I'm always like, yeah, I like hardstyle. It's great. Like the crowd is always like high energy and reacts to a lot more than Sydney, or at least what I've noticed.
Well, they don't really have a fucking event on every week like we do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like Sydney, every single week there's massive.
Yeah.
And then depending
there's
on
usually harder industries every like 2 or 3 months.
Yeah,
EMP every 2 or 3 months.
And now there's Hacking.
Yep.
High Voltage also comes out with events. It's coming out with events now.
It's very often, so we're kind of like we're used to that. Whereas Melbourne.
So it's harder to impress us.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so much harder. But yeah.
Touching on EMP, that was on Saturday.
Saturday night,
You both played.
Good event. hot as fuck in there. It was
That was
so
a fucking.
hot.
That was the definition of a boiler room.
Yeah.
That was fucked.
Yeah, we went there before the event
Yeah,
started.
we got there at like 4:30.
Yeah, and then,
Really?
and Danny
He was teaching me to on the
Oh, really?
CDJs. Yeah.
yeah, giving him a little lesson. But no, you did good. You actually did good.
Thank you.
Yeah, and then Danny was in there, and she's like, "Oh, it's so cold," and I'm like, you should see what Metro is like when it's like empty.
Yeah.
And then I mean, obviously it wasn't cold.
Oh fuck, bro! I was dying.
We walked in and it was like the first set of the night, and I walk in with my hoodie on and I'm like, oh fuck, it's a bit warm. I grab my drinks and go up to the green room to get ready for my set, and then I come back down 10 minutes before my set starts, and I'm like, oh cunt, it's hot. I still had my hoodie on. I'm like, fucking hell. I took my jumper off. Yeah, but no.
So we were walking the stairs like cold, and then you walk back.
And then
the room,
bro, like it was like that bad. Like moisture just dripping from the ceiling. There was like I think like one fucking fan inside the venue.
Yeah. And the fan was pointing down. It was pointing at the floor.
Everyone's trying to fucking move it to them. Then I was with Vexed and I mate Dan, and he just kept fucking because they're tall as fuck. It's like fuck off, just move it to us.
Yeah.
So that was like they should have had that. I think near you guys on the booth.
Well, I tried doing that halfway through my set. I saw the fan. It was pointing at the ground. I went to move it, and I like pointed it to us, and it just fell back down. It was just on the floor.
You look like you were dying mid-set. I was
sick. I was like,
sick
I
as well.
was so sick that night, and I was hot as fuck. I was sweating balls. I couldn't. Oh, I just wanted to die, but it was still
Good
good.
fucking event. Yeah.
The crowd was great. The venue was like pretty good.
Sound was decent.
Sound was decent. Maybe needed a bit more bass, but other than that, venue was good.
Crowd was fucking great.
I know, yeah, the crowd was great. I know there was problems with the lighting before the event.
Yeah.
That's why it only was red. But it was good because
I didn't mind it. Yeah. It was like
a
very felt underground. Like.
Yeah, it did. Yeah. So the lighting could have been better if there was more
colors and shit.
Yeah. And more, I guess, like a professional.
Yeah.
It was just like us, like the owners of the event trying to like.
Yeah, Daniel and his brother just playing with the lights.
Yeah,
that was still cool.
Yeah, it almost had like the worst possible thing happen. They plugged the cords that go from the CDJ into the mixer into the wrong thing, and they were like confused why it sounded so shit. And I'm like looking, and I'm like, this doesn't look right. And I like change it all up, and then it sounded great. And they're like, oh, thank fuck.
Yeah, because they're the sound guy for the actual venue didn't know what the fuck he was doing.
Nah.
Really?
Yeah, because we pulled up there. We saw Daniel stressing because the sound was fucked, and we see like the cable guy trying to fuck around, and then Adrian just looked like he saw like a golden scar in Fortnite. Just fixed.
No, it was
that was
like
good.
It was plugged into the it's called like phono, PHONO. And it was supposed to be in the line side. So I saw that, and I'm like, the fuck? And I just swapped all of it over. And they had no link cables at first,
really?
And then we found them. Yeah, I was like, so nah, we need link cables. No, well, if we're doing a triple back to back, at first we had 2 CDJs, and I was like, fuck, this is gonna be terrible. And then they got the third one. So I'm like, for a triple back to back, we're gonna need links on everything.
They get the third one like last minute, or we had the third one there.
Oh no, it came like I guess like 5 p.m.
Oh really?
Yeah.
It came like as Tony was doing his like little DJ thing. Yeah.
So you guys have like one CDJ each sort of thing?
Yeah, that's what we did.
Oh, okay, smart.
Carousel like was on the far left. I was on the middle left, and then Jathy was on the right one.
It was a good back to back.
Yeah, it was. We like sort of compensated for each other to start with, and then we went harder.
Yeah.
And then we ended a bit more soft to accommodate for Invector coming on.
What do you guys think of the headliners?
Good.
Yeah. I fucking really enjoyed Invector's live set.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too. I wasn't halfway through the set, like the crutch came up. I was like, fuck me.
What the fuck? Yeah.
I was not expecting that at all.
Same with Invector's set. It was fucking mental. Like they were great. Like thoroughly enjoyed them. So keen for your Paradigm now.
Vexed was good. My missus was going crazy because she loves Vexed, like his music.
That's like Ash. Fucking the whole like scene component as well was like very Vertile-esque.
Yeah.
They loved it.
Yeah, they my missus was going crazy for that. I was like sitting, I got this stool where we were like standing, and I just started sitting on it, and I was like, oh fuck me, I'm like this, but I'm also like dying. It's just so hot in there.
Yeah, that was fucked.
And that was the first set I actually started my shirt off at. Cause I was like in the crowd,
Yeah,
like dancing
yeah.
too.
You
I was like sweating.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not gonna put my shirt back on now. So I started to set my shirt off. I was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah. That's good. I liked your set.
Yeah, thanks, bro.
Yeah, man, it was a fucking like the tracks where you had like the industrial bit, like the
first
industrial.
one, yeah. It's actually a new club I got going on. I actually got that with MJU.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I started it myself with a mixture of hard techno. And,
bro, I fucking loved it.
Like,
yeah. I was like, wow, okay.
Yeah.
Because like when you started playing, I was like, oh, this cunt's got the wrong USB, and then I just hear the drum, like, fuck.
Yeah, I got a club with Red Hot's half hard techno, half Zarg and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to delve in like multiple genres as well. 'Cause I like hard techno and stuff as well.
It's different. I fucking like, yeah.
Yeah, and like it gives variety in the set as well.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
It's like one kick throughout the whole set. It's like a variety as well. So that's what I'm aiming to do as well. Yeah.
There was a lot of people there as well for like a closer set.
Oh, I thought always happens with me. Like it's hit and miss. Like I feel like some events I get good numbers because closing, but it's so late as well. As I feel like if it's past like 1 o'clock, people just get tired.
They just want to go home. Yeah.
Well, I seen PEYGAN play 2 weeks ago. Another like event. So
yeah,
I find like you probably find yourself as local artists, it's harder to get like big numbers because you're being seen every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks in Sydney.
No, yeah, I agree. I think with Uptempo closing, if it's like before midnight, or if the event ends at midnight,
it's fine. Yeah,
it'll be like the crowd will stay mostly.
Yeah, well, it's like because you played Massive, you closed Massive for Sparks and Bomberjack.
Yeah, that wasn't that was an average crowd.
Yeah, like
but when he played Slaughterhouse, that was late as, and I was actually worried. Oh, I'm gonna have no one in the crowd because everyone's late. But because the crowd was like 1,000 people or something. I actually had good numbers for that one as well. And then even Hell in a Cell last year, my debut, I thought, no one knows who I am and stuff. Like, the numbers I have now and stuff. And I was like, fuck, I'm stressing, blah, blah. But then I actually had a fair few people stay back for that one as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fucking good. Because I remember at Hell in a Cell, I don't think I met you, but I just saw you in the corner, just becoming your fucking shirt. You had the tattoos like, oh, that's sick. And then I just see you get on stage, I'm like, oh, fuck, okay.
Yeah, I think in that group chat we when you posted the CrowdX photo, CrowdX, I think we were like, who the fuck is this guy?
We're like, this guy just paid for a photo with fucking CrowdX.
Like, who's this guy? Like, what is he doing with CrowdX?
Well, that's been like our first interaction in the group chat. Like, because one of our mates added us into a group chat together. I went on his profile and he just had like his, I guess like your club spec things. I'm like, who's this fucking idiot? And then he starts talking. I'm like, oh, okay, we got like the same music taste. And start talking more. I was like, oh, okay, he actually knows what he's talking about.
even like Ben Twilight, he was like, when he first heard about me, he's an old ghost produced like person in Sydney.
That's what I mean, like, yeah.
And then he's like, until I started seeing your stories of you in the studio and doing shit, he's like, oh, like he actually makes music sort of thing. So a lot of people got that thought, oh, another guy coming to the scene so quick, no one knows who he is, now he's just blowing up out of nowhere, and he'll assume the worst, but actually a lot of work behind the scenes.
Yeah, 100%.
Before that to come on like to the public sort of thing like that. So
I guess as well, it's like most of the up-tempo DJs, they're just built like your average Joe, like just slim build, whatever. You think, okay, these can't spend all day in a studio. Whereas you just like, you probably spend all the time in the gym, just pay a fucking producer.
Exactly. Yeah.
But no, it's mad. It's blown up well.
But no one knows, like, when I grew up like playing games, watching anime. I did a lot of nerdy
things. Really? Yeah.
Like, I was around that, like, I guess that mindset of like doing computer things and stuff like that. So may look like a gym junkie with tattoos and shit, but actually have a nerdy mindset.
That's what I work in IT. Like no one fucking expects it.
Yeah. So it was good, but yeah.
At this point in the episode, we're going to be answering some questions that you guys have sent to us. So first question that we have for PEYGAN is, for aspiring DJs, what are some tips to go from the bedroom to the nightclub?
Well, I reckon the biggest thing is consistency is key. Like, I feel like you want to be good at both making music, but also social media as well. That's the number one thing I reckon. Like, you want to show who you are, what you do, what music you make. Social media is number one.
Yeah.
I feel like if you have doubts as well, don't like give up. Keep pushing through. I feel like saying what I said earlier on the episode is, if you're looking for help, reach out to someone who's more professional than you are. Pay the money to do lessons, and that's the way you'll improve a lot faster, I find. So don't be scared, I'm going to spend money, waste money like that. I feel like if you want to learn, just pay the money, take the time to learn, and don't try and rush things as well.
Yeah. No, I agree. I definitely think social media is like the number one main thing. If you don't have any social media presence, if someone like looks you up on Instagram and you don't come up, or there's no information about you being an artist, like they're not gonna book you. I don't think not many people would book someone that nobody knows.
End of the day, it's a business transaction as well.
Yeah,
You want to put someone on the lineup that you can bring a crowd.
You're supposed to make the owners money, so you have to, and like with production, you don't necessarily have to do producing to be an artist, but in hardstyle, it's definitely way more important than other genres.
You'll sell more to get booked as well. Like if you make music rather be a DJ, you can get booked more as well.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you're only playing the biggest artists' music, no one's gonna have that wow factor because they just know what the job's gonna be.
Yeah, sick of it. Get bored of it.
Yeah, exactly. We got some more on Instagram, which we'll go through, and this pit's just gonna get cut. We got this one. Actually, no, we'll fucking
do that one last.
Yeah. I love that photo. Okay, we got one here. This is another one for Pagan. Bounce kicks or Zarg kicks?
What do you guys think? Nah. So I like both. Depends what type of bounce kick it is. Obviously most of my music is Zarg based. But I try and be more hybrid as well, just trying to hit the Netherlands crowd being bouncy.
Yeah.
I find in sets particular, I like varieties. So, for example, like Yoshiko, she plays a lot of bounce, Zarg, heavy Zarg, microwave, everything. I try and make my music like hybrid as well. Some of my tracks got a bit of bounce, a bit of Zarg in it, all bounce, or even all Zarg. For social media, I always feel like Zarg pops off more. So if you see like a video, someone's edit of someone else's song that's got Zarg in it, I feel like it pops off.
100%, yeah.
I feel like as well, bounce, my opinion is every setup set of bounce is very repetition as well. Like it's using the same kick played throughout the whole set. Not the same kick, the same kick chain or whatever. So I don't mind bounce. Also don't like too much Zarg in a set as well, like all microwave the whole set.
Yeah, 100%.
So I feel like variety and gives that effect of surprise more. So if you like listen to a bounce track and then next minute a big Zarg comes in,
and it's just wow factor.
Yeah, everyone will love it more than hearing a Zarg constantly throughout the whole set.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's why like Tozer is like blew up so quick, is because he has like that variety of like the PVC gated kicks and then also Zarg. Like that crotch, like just straight noise.
Yeah.
So like it's like a bit of a bit of difference, you know, a bit of variety. So yeah, that's good.
Makes it hard, but because if I want to play in Netherlands, I'll need to have like more bounce.
Yeah.
But I like making Zarg more, like the heavy drops and stuff.
Yeah.
So I feel like Journey might be more suited for me later on in life, but maybe I do more like hybrid stuff or clubs with like bounce artists as well. I'll be able to sort of play it both eventually.
100%, yeah.
But yeah, it's a bit sticky sometimes because I want to make what I want to make, but you need to be a bit reasonable.
You got to see what the crowd's gonna. End of the day, they're the ones that's fucking gonna boost you up.
Yeah. If you play Zarg in Netherlands, they'll look at you day.
They fucking. Well, they've got their like dedicated, but yeah, like a lot of the time, like if you do an edit, for example, like a raw style artist does an edit and does Zarg in it, they're leaving.
Yeah. I've always been confused by that. I don't know what why they don't like it that much, where like they'll
leave. Yeah. Like I'm not a big fan of it, like in raw tracks, but I'm not gonna fucking leave a set because I hear a Zarg.
We got another question here. Do you think Uptempo in Australia gets the love it deserves?
No.
There's no. That's the simple answer is no. There's like no Uptempo events ever. I know there is going to be some more in the future, but I can't say anything about that. But yeah, I think even artists in Australia, there's lack of.
I think
anything.
Like honestly, you're like probably one of the only producer DJs I know that's getting booked.
Yeah,
Uptempo, yeah.
Like there's Res X who gets booked, but she doesn't produce, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, and I don't even think there's one that I know of in Melbourne.
Yeah, no.
I think there's one person I know in Brisbane.
Okay, yeah.
And that's it. Like,
yeah.
I don't actually, yeah.
It's definitely a growing thing, but like, each year I find more and more people will respect it more.
Yeah.
Or like it. I feel like everyone has that phase where they start low and build up to raw style, then to hardcore, then to Uptempo.
Yep.
So I feel like eventually we'll get more popular, but it's just about a time thing. But then again, like Lil Texas, everyone loves him.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
he plays like my type of shit, hard stuff as well. So I feel like if someone can build that up in the country they come from, like me, for example, I can maybe get people to switch sides or even like it more, sort of thing.
I also think there's not enough headliners coming for the like up-tempo headliners coming to Australia. So like, cause Massive, they can do up-tempo events. They've done it before.
Yeah.
And then they'll have like, you know, the up-tempo headliner, and then like people like you even playing before or afterwards.
After, yeah.
To accommodate that. But they just don't bring as many as people want.
Because I think I know Dimitri K gets I think like 2 or 3 shows a year, but he sells out. It's just his name.
Yeah.
Like if people just want to see Dimitri K, it's Dimitri K.
Yeah. But yeah, I think just more up-tempo events, and it'll become more and more popular.
More household, yeah.
Another question for Pagan is, what do the tattoos mean?
Fuck. They actually don't mean anything. I think I like the obviously like black and white designs, designs anyway, and I sort of like looked at, I guess, designs that like stood out to me, and got what I like. And also my upper body, gave the artist freedom. So pretty much I said like, I like this style from his Instagram, and then I said like, I'll give you freedom, do what you want. I know if you give them the freedom, they'll do a better job at it.
100%.
If you be too complicated what you want, they do a shit job, I usually find. So I went to Sydney for both my arms, my chest, my neck, back of my head, and then went to Bali for both legs and back as well. So I definitely reckon I should have went to Bali in the first place. I would have saved a lot more money there.
Quality is the same, or?
Yeah, well, I mean, quality was both in Sydney and Bali, but I spent probably like quarter of the price in Bali and Sydney, and yeah, I found it wasn't worth it, eh?
Yeah, no.
Fair enough. Yeah. Fair enough. Do we have any more interesting? Oh, okay. What was the first ever up-tempo track you listened to? We'll go artist. We'll go artist.
Yeah.
Gonna be Dimitri K.
Yeah, like definitely like Deli Guns, Dimitri K. Those are 2 people. I remember like clear as mine, like Stop the Boat on SoundCloud. Actually listened to, and was one of my first Dimitri K songs.
Yep.
But back then, like when I was getting into hardstyle and up-tempo, I actually didn't know artist names. I'm always listening to the music and just add to the playlist, not actually take notice of who was playing the song and stuff. But going back now, I see the names that popped up first in my Spotify playlist was like Deli Guns, Dimitri K. They're the main ones. And then obviously grew from there to the more hardest sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Actually, DRS was another big one. I love his stuff. Like, Total Domination was in my #1 song for like 3 years in a row.
Fuck, okay. Yeah, wow.
The non-remixed one, like his first one he released, that was fucking hectic.
Fucking DRS is great, yeah. Because he played at DEFCON, I missed it because I wanted to go see Angerfist instead. Then when he got announced for a live set at Thunderdome, I was like, okay, fuck, yeah, mad.
He's a good showman too. Like even at Harmony Hardcore, I seen him the first time. And I was like so keen for his set, and he's a showman. Like he gets on stage, he gets vodka out, he pours people's down their mouth and the vodka.
Oh right, okay, yeah, wow, okay.
Drinks some himself, he's frozen and shit, bro. Like
he's got sick tattoos as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mad.
But you haven't seen him before, I definitely recommend if you go to a festival, he's playing that. You have to see DRS. He's a massive showman too. Yeah.
Mad.
What else? Any more questions?
Not that are important. We got one question here. How big is it?
Read out who said that, actually.
It doesn't actually.
Is that Adrian Danes?
I'm not sure. I need my glasses. I don't think so, though. I don't think I said that.
Was there one about the label?
Yes. You sent it to me. About the what?
The label.
Oh, label. Oh, yes. Yes. Wait, we'll find it. So, if you can tell us, what is the process of like getting signed to a record label like Young Guns? What was that process like?
So first off, it's a long process. I found so pretty much when I first started making songs, I sent them a demo. So you pretty much send a demo to begin with. Any label usually receives demos, and then usually takes weeks to get an answer back. I think Young Guns took about 3 months to get back to me.
Oh well. Fuck.
That's why I released my first song through 666, that This Feeling.
Yep.
I was stressing out. I was like, oh, I don't like my music. Like, I was stressing out. They got back to me. They said we actually want 4 songs.
Oh wow.
So they wanted to see like my consistency over 4 songs.
Yeah.
And then I think it took another like month or so, and I was freaking out again, like waiting for a response and stuff. And then I finally got a email saying, hey, like, do you want to have a Zoom call? It was actually by Heavy Damage. He's
Okay, yeah. Fuck.
he was he's manager of Black Reaper and Young Guns and stuff like that. So pretty much, yeah, I had a meeting with him. We talked about things, asked about my tracks, said like what my goals are, pretty much everything you asked as a label manager. Yeah. And then he said, I'll get back to you next week. And then the week after that, he said, no, we're really happy with your music and the person you are. And they said, yeah, like we want to send you a contract. And then the contract took a while to get back and forth to make sure both parties were happy. Yep. And then from there, they said, oh, Deadly Guns has come to Australia. We get a photo of him, blah, blah. And the announcement will be on the Monday after that. And that's when it all happened. So it was sort of a stressful process because I had about like 8 tracks unreleased. And I had to wait for a response from a label or like them or this contract to be signed and stuff to move forward. So I was basically released that song in February and then had about 3 months no songs coming out, and I was like,
had to wait on them.
Need to make content and stuff, and I was trying to like keep relevant somehow by like just posting social media content and stuff like that. So now I'm in a good spot. So I now have like a monthly release schedule every couple of weeks, sort of thing.
Yep.
This process sounds really, really familiar for some reason. It sounds really familiar. I don't know. Yeah.
But yeah, apparently the Netherlands are known for like taking a while to get back to you and stuff anyway. So I was stressing out because obviously you don't hear from someone for like a month or so and you think, oh, they don't like my tracks. And then you really think your career option, you're like, oh, my track's shit. Or it was a very stressful time and I was like second guessing myself so much. I'm lucky that like, I guess I was a bit patient about it and didn't just start self-releasing my own tracks. Waited for something. So yeah, the next I guess step is keep pushing his label. The next step would be Black Reaper. That's the bigger label of Young Guns. That's what Dimitri K, Deadly Guns, Yoshiko, Lekker Faces are all part of at the moment. It's definitely aim for that the next 2 years or so. And then the next step would be agency, get signed by agency. That's what will get you bookings and stuff.
Okay,
the dream would be BKJN. But since I make a lot of Zarg stuff, who knows?
Who knows? Yeah, who knows where it goes?
yeah. So
yeah, the Zoom call. I'm speculating. Hypothetically, would be so nerve-wracking, you know. Yeah. And then like you don't hear anything back for like 2 weeks, and you're like, oh fuck.
They don't like me.
They don't like me, you know. And then they finally like respond with like 2 fucking pages of. Anyway, this is all speculation.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, I'm sure that would have been so nerve-wracking.
Very nerve-wracking. Yeah.
But then again, they get probably sent like at least like 200 plus demos a week. So I was going through everyone's demos and then going through their social media page while trying to run the label and stuff too. It must be time consuming. So if you are sending stuff to label, just be patient. Most of them will get back to you whether they like the song or not. And yeah.
Perfect. All right. Is there anything upcoming over the next month, June?
Next week's massive locals
week after
night.
Massive. Are they doing a trance one?
Sorry.
No, Massive are doing a trance night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't think anything else been announced.
No.
July. There's a few.
July. There's
AR
Techno
Gang.
Industries, AR Gang. That's about it.
That's about it. Yeah.
Yeah. August. There's events that haven't been announced yet that will be coming up.
Yeah,
and then that's sort of like the start of the season.
September's just fucking back to back.
And September is like any fucking day of the week there'll probably be an event.
It's fucked.
Jesus.
Are you playing
Christ.
Massive this week, aren't you? Or
Yeah.
This week?
Yeah, this week.
Oh, okay. Sick.
I think it's this week. I don't even know. I'm pretty sure it's this week. I don't know. They message like 2 days before the flyer comes out, so sometimes I forget if it's this week.
Which happens, eh?
Yeah.
Fuck, then I guess releases over the week. There's been a fuck ton actually. Vertel dropped his new album. He's listened to that.
Yeah, I listened to bits and pieces.
I saw like one song.
Yeah, I've listened to like one song as well. I haven't had the time to go through the whole album. If I want to listen to an album, I'm gonna listen to the whole thing at once.
Yeah, no, for sure. Andirex, the end's fucking mental.
Yep.
That
track.
Yeah, top tier track.
Hyperdrive by Detailed and Demaxi. Very good track.
Fear by Pagan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's actually a good
track.
Yeah, it is good track.
It's actually my last solo release, and then my next release is coming up. We're all collabs, so that should be fun. Yeah.
So I shared that video on Facebook, and then my fucking grandfather commented on it.
Really? What are you saying?
That's cool. So get him into Uptempo. There was Chapter V release. That was crazy.
OG Raver by Persian Saints. That's good. Good track.
Dimitri K.
Yeah, the Persian Saints have definitely got a very good sound to them. Average Summer Song is banger.
Yep. Fuck, there's been a lot of releases. Jesus Christ.
Do both of you go on release radar every Friday?
It's Thursday, yeah, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah.
Bro, there's been over 60 over the past 4 days.
Jesus.
But these are very niche artists as well. Luden, Mad Mize, etc.
Yeah, Mad Mize is good. He's got like a sort of weird, like different in sound. Some songs are like very
dark, and
some are like the very gearboxy,
festival-y, fun tracks.
Yeah, he's got like two sides to him. So, sort of like Diesel. But Diesel's more just straight euphoric now.
Yeah.
He hasn't been doing much of that
extra raw stuff.
Yeah.
Where do you see the future of like hard soul in general, but also like our genres, like me for Uptempo and you for raw style?
I don't know, to be honest, because I haven't heard many kicks come out recently that have been like super different to other people. So I have no idea. I hope it keeps evolving. I hope Serum 2 will unlock something eventually.
Yeah.
Or I don't know, I think I'm hoping the euphoric and melodic side comes back a bit. I hope like Diesel will pioneer that
to come
mix
back,
of it, because it's been very, very raw lately. Every single headliner that's come to Australia
has been raw.
Vexed was a very good refresher because he had that melodicness to his tracks, but it's still raw. But it
was a perfect balance. It was really
balance. Good, and the crowd loved it last week too.
Do you think hard techno linked with hardstyle is the next like big thing, or is it's starting to be?
It probably is.
Yeah, well, because I'm biased. I fucking love Spoon Tech, so I feel like they've been doing that for a while, just balancing like Cruelty, like the hard techno kicks, then your kick rolls, your fucking the mortis roll, even what you did with the MJU collab. Yeah, like if you keep pioneering that shit, I feel like Uptempo in Australia, like worldwide, just.
We've seen like Holy Priest Club with Lil Texas and K, like those songs popped off,
Yeah.
And I reckon Zag and hard techno go together pretty well.
Cause fuck all the hard techno people, they say they hate it, but when they're in person, it comes on. They fucking
everyone
love it.
Goes off.
Everyone loves it. Like you see it time and time again.
Yeah, I think there will be a place in the hardstyle scene for that sound.
Yeah.
I don't know if it will change into being like the pop part. It just depends on how often that hard techno sound comes in. Because if it's like how it is now, it's like one artist every couple months will have a track with a hard techno artist. I don't think it'll take off, but if it starts becoming consistently like there's consistent collaborations, it might
100%.
Which it could be good.
Yeah, definitely.
I just feel like the new generation, like all the oldies getting sick of it now. Like they're just still stuck in their, I guess, headhunters phase. Their, euphoric stage, just not selling out. Here anyways.
Do you think the microwave sound will last long, or reckon it will die out?
Oh, with the TikTok generation, that's gonna fucking last forever.
Yeah.
It's good. Like I like it here and there in person more than like listening on my earphones.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's that niche spot for it that'll stay, probably grow bigger. Depending on collabs and stuff, of course.
Where like the PVC kicks, like the Strakers and stuff, do you think that will die out, or they'll stay big pages?
I feel like it's working for them, so it'll stay for a while.
I'm kind
of getting sick of it.
I think that specific sound for that specific artist will stay like relevant for a while. But other artists trying to come up, it's not gonna work.
No,
They have to
100%.
like do
Be
something
different.
very different,
Very-
and it's hard now because like people like Tozer and CrowdX with their mix of PVC gated and Zarg. That's like it's hard to be another artist to do that.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
every there's so many. It's
just hard to be unique. Like, I've got a playlist with like guys like 200-300 listeners max, and they still all sound the fucking same. Like, it's crazy. Like, you got 15-year-old Dutchies making tracks that sound like Diesel. It's hard to be different.
I think the way to blow up these days is like make saying new, which was really hard to because there's so many different kicks
shit out there. Yeah.
But you see, like example, like Dual Damage won the Rebirth contest like 2 years ago. And I think that's what made them big. They won that contest, the Rebirth contest.
I think it might have been Intense.
Intense or Rebirth, one of the two.
Yeah, Intense for 2023, I believe. And then they played at what stage was it?
No idea.
It's the same stage. It's a side stage.
Oh, Boombox?
No, it wasn't Boombox. It was a big stage. It was
Yeah.
Fanatics or something.
Fanatics.
Oh, Fanatics. Yeah.
So yeah, they played at Fanatics, and that was the first time I found out about them, and I was like, "Fuck." This is new. This is crazy sound, and now it's everywhere.
Yeah.
It's
No,
like Dimitri K's per example, like making those like Zarg kicks the first, like that new Zarg kick.
Yeah. Yep.
He got big from that and blew up like within 2 years, sort of thing. So, definitely reckon the way to make it is like make something completely
Different,
new, weird sounding. Yeah.
Well, it's like if you listen to much Dit's Kicks, his latest album Pain, like that was pretty experimental, and I feel like if he keeps doing shit like that,
he's very like full on his kicks. I like it.
Yeah, they're good, but like he also introduces like actual instruments as well. Like, I see his stories and like recording himself on like the guitar or something.
He sings and
I think he does his own vocals.
And like even like Lecker Faces, when I discovered him, when I heard his kicks, they sounded almost rough. Like I don't know how to explain it. Other than,
It's
like,
just it's
like
a fucking.
I think, my opinion, I reckon the most popular thing at the moment with Uptempo wise as well is the low end kicks, like the very bassy kicks, like Lecker Faces, Dark Horror.
Yeah.
Like even the Cyber Guns and stuff. Like a lot of their kicks are very like bass heavy.
Because it kind of reminds you of like the OG raw kicks. Yeah, just more distorted.
And it's I don't know, it's a very popular one. The bassy type kicks, I reckon, the peep and the real screechy ones aren't like. There's some of them are popular, but for like the bassy stuff at the moment is very popular.
100%.
All right,
Cool.
And the episode, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, I think we'll end it there.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Perfect.
Cool.
No, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, cheers, bro.
Hope to see where this all goes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks
you
for watching, guys. And that's
Done.
it.
Yeah,
That's
sweet.
it. Goodbye.